everything in this universe is made of energy. You have the same building blocks, you have molecules that are made of atoms, and atoms that are made of protons, electrons, neutrons. And as you really examine matter, as science examines matter and all the studies that we look at now, that matter is 99.9%, 99.999% empty space. And when you take all of those nines into account and you really try and understand the reality of that statement, as science puts it, it's a fact. When you really take that into consideration of how we experience reality, how we experience the world, everything around us is just energy. And our perception is what enables us to really have this experience of the skin, these eyes, it's these five senses, it's this body, this very, very intelligent body. So when I talk about energy and I talk about us being energy and everybody else around us is energy, when we interact with the world, there is an exchange of energy, an exchange of information, and that information is energy. It travels in an invisible sort of matrix that, when somebody walks into a room, it's such a simple yet such a true experience of this fact. When somebody walks into a room, there's a certain reaction that people have. If it's a person that has a very high vibrational frequency, when they walk into the room, there's an upliftment of the energy in the room, the vibe. You say, like, you don't like her vibe, you don't like his vibe. That's because you feel a vibration, you feel something that is non-physical. You may feel it in your physical body, but it is a non-physical experience of, it's not the same as like somebody tapping your head, right? It's an experience of that energy of that person. So when you interact with the world, or when you interact with that person, that is how you feel energetically. That's what it makes you feel. Now, when you really think about that, and you think about the fact that everything around us is energy, so how do you really protect your energy from people around you? How do you protect yourself, your family, your kids, your dog? How do you do it? You're constantly exchanging energy. Each time you speak to somebody, there's sound waves, there's feelings, there's emotions, there's so much energy going towards, we invest energy into relationships. There's constant exchange of energy between us and our environment. So how do we really protect ourselves? One of the main things is to really start to become more aware of what you feel, of what you think, of your thoughts, of your opinions, of everything, even your judgments, your belief systems, and how things make you feel on a physical level. How does this relationship make you feel? For instance, if you're confused about a relationship, check in with your body. How does that relationship make you feel in your body? When you think about that person, are you uncomfortable, or is it a comfortable feeling? You check in, and that's when you really start to understand that everything around us is energy. We are energy. We are floating in this, you can say, like a foam or an ocean of energy, continuously exchanging energy, and exchanging and changing and evolving so quickly. So one of the things I have learned, taken me a very long time, but I have learned, is to protect your energy, you have to know what is yours and what is the other person's. So being able to separate ourselves, to understand that on a conscious level, yes, I am me and you are you. You don't know what it feels like to be me or live in my body, and I don't know what it feels like to be you living in your body. But we do empathize with each other. We relate to each other. We exchange ideas. We hug, we kiss, and all of these things, they get us more and more entangled with each other. So how do you disentangle yourself from the world? And until you do that, you won't be sure whether you are feeling my emotions. Like, I can have a very strong opinion. I can, for instance, I can get really upset, and I can come and yell and scream at you and throw all of this anger your way. And then you are left with a lot of residual feelings. And those feelings are not only a mix of what you feel in reaction to my, you can say, the tumultuous reaction you may have in response to my anger, but also some of my energy that you may have absorbed, some of my words, some of that anger, some of that. And that happens to us on a daily basis, and we come in contact with so many people. So one of the simple ways that you can do this on a daily basis is that all the people that you meet on a daily basis, if there are words that are spoken to you, if there are feelings that somebody has inspired within you, or somebody has hurt you, it's very important to understand what are their thoughts, to cognitively understand that this is their thoughts, this is their feelings, this is their problem, this is their bullshit, this is their crap. It's not your crap. It's not for us to take on everybody's load. It's not possible. And that is one of the things that really brings us down, is that we try so hard to to really stay in harmony and really bring everything and everybody around us in harmony. And it's not possible. It's not our job. What our job is to bring ourselves into harmony, to bring ourselves into synchronicity with who we are and what is our path. What is it we seek from our lives, from ourselves, and really, really just walk the path on that. So, to keep it simple, one of the things you can do, simple exercise, try and distinguish and differentiate, separate, okay, my thoughts, your thoughts. This is, if that's yours, that is theirs to deal with, not yours to deal with. You are only responsible for your thoughts. You are only responsible for your beliefs. You are only responsible for your feelings and your behavior. You cannot and absolutely not be responsible for other people's behavior, even if they blame you and they say that it's your fault and it's because of you that I did this. No, that's just a blame game. That's just our egos getting all activated. We are so geared to get into fight or flight with people. It's very important to withdraw your energy, pull back into yourself, center yourself, take a few deep breaths, and that really always helps. To just, it doesn't have to be like 20 minutes of meditation to calm yourself down. It's literally taking that 5 to 10 breaths and really breaking the neural networks that are being fired in your brain, to really just slow yourself down, bring yourself out of fight or flight, and really reassess and try and understand if this is worth your while and if this is even your stuff. So when you realize that, okay, this is not my stuff, this is somebody else's stuff, just, you can do it with a visualization. Bring them in front of you, close your eyes, bring them in front of you, return back to them what is theirs, and take back what's yours, and really feel it. You do this and really just take your time with it, you will feel a lot of lightness. Often we take on opinions of people, we take on these ideas, these various standards, beliefs, and all kinds of energies. We pick up energies we are not even aware of on a daily basis. So it's very, very important to do that. And another tip, if you have a pet, if you have a dog, I know it happens if you have a dog or a cat. I know this happens with dogs, and if you are a dog lover, you'll probably understand when you're sad, your dog will come up to you, give you a big hug, give you a kiss, lick your face, all of that. It's very sweet that dogs love us the way they do, but it's important that we don't dump on our dogs, that we don't dump our emotional baggage, our energetic baggage and garbage onto our dogs. So it's very important to do energy exchange with your dogs as well, and take back what is yours and give back their sense of freedom, their sense of well-being, and really just take back all of the stuff that's yours. And once you take it back, then you know that this is what you need to deal with. You can start going within, and we will get more into tools about that. I hope you enjoyed this video, and we will talk more about tools that you can use to deal with your own thoughts and feelings, and how to bring yourself more into balance and harmony.